So I think he'll want to go a fairly small stage, but not necessarily far blast zones, not necessarily close blast zones. So he might be looking at something along the lines of a, I'll just switch this up. He might be looking at something like at a treetop later on in the match, or even something like a merchant port.
Yeah, definitely. I think Jet will definitely want those platforms as well to be able to maneuver around. I think stages like Air Armada, the Ori stage, you know, with the really low ceilings, you really don't want to play against. You don't want to play against an Absa who's so good at killing you off the top with the huge hitbox of the up air. And I think I'm not sure. And I think the large stages, as you said, you don't really want to be playing against Jamwa in particular.
Jamwa's bans the fire. The hideout, and so we're going to fire Capital. So it's interesting to see who actually banned to this stage, because this is probably the stage I think Jet would want to avoid most. Maybe he wants to do a bit of a knife-in kind of thing where he can get in, get out, and then eventually get those big hits. Maybe it's more of a parry game as well, as he just did then.
Yeah, I think just keep an eye out for Jet. He can get a lot out of a single stray hit, and he'll be looking for them, especially against Absa. Jamwa here just sort of camping up on the platforms, getting clouds out, trying to get safe aerials. And Jet's good. I think the whole matchup is just going to be Jet trying really hard to get in.
It's just a bit of a tic-tac game at the moment. He's gone for the big early kill. He's going to have to tornado back on, and he's missed that edge guard back to neutral. Jet's got the early advantage, but no one's got any big combos as of yet. Bang.
Yeah, I think Jet's struggling to get comfortable here. Difficult matchup for him in particular, and he's sort of getting zoned out a little bit. Something which classically he's been weak to.
Yeah, usually everyone's used to coming towards Jet, but now you've got someone who's actually avoiding him. But he's got that easy parry read there, and he's leveled it up quite quickly.
Yep. Slipstream on the ground probably would be better if he could get a bit of platform coverage as well, just on that low platform, just to give him a bit of maneuverability and allow him to dash tack off there and get some aerials and just mix up his speed. But I think overall not doing too badly. He's trying to just wave dash around, dash dance, and try and land a nair or a fair to get his combo started.
This projectile game is not going to work for Jet. I mean, he's already got 55% there against him, but now he's got his combo. He's got in. How he's going to extend this? Oh, he's just waiting for an excellent edge cancel there to cancel the stun of the parry. And he just needs one F strong here, and he'll actually get the kill. But you've actually got to get it. Jamwa's not going to let him get it. He's just going to zone him out.
Yeah, Jamwa's zoning game is pretty on point here, using lots of charged down Bs and clouds to try and zone out Jet. And I think playing against this can be quite frustrating and can make you play off your game, but Jet's maintaining composure here. He's landing those stray hits, and they're both in kill percent at this point in time. Using Tornado to try and get down safely, but eats a clouded fair and is killed off the side.
Yeah, that could kill anyone at 80%, so that was an excellent conversion there by Jamwa. He just needs to play solid, get that 50% or so before he dies. And he didn't get it. Last stock. Both players are looking quite anxious at the moment. Who's going to get this kill?
Jet's doing amazingly with these DI reads here, and Jamwa's DIing in, which is perhaps a little bit of nerves, perhaps a little bit of matchup inexperience, but Jet eats DI in for breakfast, and I think Jamwa's going to need to try and adjust that a little bit.
Oof. He's thrown at the fairs now. He wants his cloud out. He's going for those big cloud combos. But Jet's a kill percent, and if he needs 2 more hits on Jamwa, and he'll also be a kill percent. This could come down to a last hit situation. Here we go. Oh, he almost got the sweet spot of that up air tilt.
Oh, that fair, the F smash was a good thought. Unfortunately, it didn't quite land it. He lets down B. Oh, that was so close. That up smash would have done it.
He just didn't get any movement on that dash, and he just did the up smash straight up. Here we go. This could kill. Oof.
They're both one hit away from getting a kill. Oh, he gets the F smash. Oh, the sour spot, not enough. Cross stage.
How's he going to get back here? He's got some good recovery mix-ups tonight.
Oh, that's it. Oh, F smash to kill off the side. Sour spot. Oh, that was an excellent match. It's great to see the interplay between zoning and Jet just sort of dash dancing, weaving his way in and out, just trying to get that approach, and good on him for making the most out of every opening.
You could tell Jamwa just wanted to get back on stage, set up, and Jet was just throwing out those hitboxes, not letting it actually happen. So it's credit to Jet there.
As someone myself who plays more defensively, more zoning style, I can say it can be quite uncomfortable when there's someone running right at you and you just feel like you don't have the time or the space to set up what you really want to get back into your comfort zone.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be interesting to see how Jet bans here. Great.
Yep, best of 3 here. As we transition back. Got a decent crowd around the RoA setup here, all keen to see what's going to go down.
So he's banned 2 stages with really large blast zones here. So obviously he wants to go for those early kills. He knows that when he gets those smashes at 70-80%, they're going to kill the stage that they go to. If he goes to a wider stage, 90-100%, and with how many tic-tac hits he actually has to get to actually kill him, it's a smart move. And he's banned the Ori stage as well. Maybe that was a preference.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure how I feel about those leaving a lot of big stages in. And rock wall, that's an interesting choice.
I reckon that's exactly what Jet wanted. Oh, yeah. See, he's right on him. He's right on him. He takes 1 dash forward, maybe a wave dash or 2, and he's already in his face. And
yeah, you see, Jet weaves in, gets a combo, and then weaves back out, resets neutral, and looks for his next opening.
Oh, he's gone for the drag down. Didn't work that time. Barely even percents now.
Yeah, Jamwa just getting a lot of coverage with the cloud up, covering the platform and using his F-tilts to cover the ground. Abs's F-tilt did get a recent nerf, however, I think the way Jamwa uses it probably doesn't affect his gameplay too much.
Oh, I don't know how Jamwa's going to get this kill. It doesn't seem like he's played the matchup too often, and therefore I don't think he's got too many setups. He's not looking for any up tilts to up airs, and I haven't seen him convert one of those yet, so maybe he's just not aware of it.
Yeah, I added him.
And that was an excellent up strong there. Just a simple setup to a straight up strong on bad DI. That's all you need.
Yeah, I think Jet's starting to get really comfortable now. He sort of knows what he needs to do, and he's executing really well. Jamwa is, you see, Jamwa's just taking it really slowly, just trying to see what Jet's going to do and react to him. But I think Jet's just 1 step ahead at this point in time. Nice F tilt to get the Raptor off him. Oh, and the down B does secure the kill. Oh, it's unfortunate to get hit by that. And you can see Jet's navigating the platforms really nicely, but these apps are up Bs with the mobility is just, it's really difficult to catch, and it just allows him to be really slippery, especially with considering how floaty Absa is.
He's just not getting that 3% Jet when he gets that first kill. As soon as he gets the kill, and then he gets hit multiple times to a death, and that could kill, a couple more percent, and that's death.
Yeah, look out for Jet doing his classic dropping down and then F-smashing you in the opposite direction from which he's falling. He's known for doing that quite a few times, and it's quite tricky, quite easy to get caught by that.
Yeah, especially when it's just like, why would you do that kind of option? It's one of those real, I don't know why you did that, and therefore I'm going to get caught by it.
You can see Jamwa here is just using his aerials to sort of zone. Oh, you hate to see that. Maybe looking for a parry that didn't quite eventuate.
And I don't know why he would go for a parry there. He was going to get very little actually off it. It's one of those real low reward, high risk situations that, I mean, it's alright if you get it, but you die if you don't.
Yeah, and Jet now is just trying really hard to get a kill. And you can see he's getting a little bit desperate, and Jamwa's capitalising off these neutral mistakes.
Yeah, he's kind of going for these long approaches. I mean, that down B there was never going to hit. That's cost him. Excellent 2-stop.
1-1 in the set. Dear. Where does Jet take Jamwa now?
Well, it's actually funny. I thought that he would have preferred that closer stage where he can get on top of him, but as soon as he got behind, he got quite flustered and was just falling into all of Jamwa's traps.
Yeah, it's quite hard. You see it a lot in these in players, even up to the high brackets, where you lose a stock when you don't think you might have, and your opponent's at a high percent, and you really just want to close out the stock to even out the game, or just get back to where you think you were, and then you end up just eating a lot of damage trying to get that stray smash attack.
Exactly. Okay, it looks like the bans were Air Armada and Treetop and Tower of Heaven. Fairly standard stages. I mean, not many people do like playing on Treetop, and I can understand why you might want to avoid Air Armada and Tower of Heaven because of the really close blast zones, but it looks like he might go for Merchant Port here. Good stage.
And we hop back into the game. Merchant Port's a great stage, gives him a lot of mobility. He can recover really well, and he can wave dash off platforms really easily. Great stage. I think most people do enjoy playing on this stage just in general.
Look who's here. Drizzle James Bogues. Oh, very excited to see him at the moment. Look at him, he's got the smile. You'll be seeing him later on in the bracket, I reckon.
Yep, hungover, almost didn't make it. Luckily, bracket starting late today, so he was able to grace us with his presence.
Late being an understatement, 7 o'clock. Never ideal, but this is when people put their most raw moments out there. I'm excited to see how we play.
Nothing like a bit of casual fatigue to really show off how good you are at Rivals of Aether.
He could have got a F strong there, but he stopped up the jump. He went for a full jump instead of a short jump. And see, he's learned his lesson there. He didn't try and go for that parry, even though he could have easily, and an F strong. Oh, excellent DI.
That one's definitely going in the good DI video.
Straight him in that top one. Okay, he's a bit of a tricky position there. Lost his slipstream, and therefore he had to go for a slow approach from the middle of the stage, and it's cost him. And he stuffed up the squaw.
That's unfortunate to see that. Gets the parry, gets unable to get the punish though. Can be a bit tricky with those up Bs, however. So
he's throwing out the F strongs now. He's not being patient. He finally got one, but that was a bit of a lucky play there. He's got to kind of stabilize his play now and get back into the game. Even though it's fairly even, I feel like Jamwa's got that mental advantage just because of the way he plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard having to be the aggressor against someone who's so good at zoning, and you really feel like you have to get the most out of your openings to win the matchup. But Jet's doing a really good job of weaving in and out here. You can see he's great use of slipstream there. Unfortunately, misses the wave land on that platform. Hits a nice fair, gets in there, and you can see he's landing a hit. He's running back, seeing what the tech is, running in, doing F tilts, doing F tilt, doing down tilt. Overall, he's playing quite well, but Jamwa just seems to sort of be on top of him and sort of just have the advantage at this point in time.
Oh, just missed that sweet spot. At this descent, the Rastic, all he needs is one kind of aerial, and then he can go immediately into an F strong or an up strong if he can get it. And that's a very clean follow up there with an F strong, and now he's in the lead. Just needs to play solid here, and he's actually into winners round 2.
Oh, the up smash, that'll do it. Kills quite early.
Last stock, let's see how we go.
These guys, I mean, you can't see the look on their face, but these guys, they both really want this win.
They are leaning so close.
Oh no, a bit of flubs happening here from both players. Jamwa's not in the position he wants to be in. He doesn't feel like he's in control, and Jet's sort of just running in and out and giving him a bit of trouble.
Watch Jet shark for this F strong now. He's kind of dancing in and out. He's going to try and go for that one hit to an F strong, and if he gets it, that'll be game because he's at kill percent.
He'll need a sweet spot to get the kill at this point in time. Oh, here we go. Oh, the air dodge was amazing.
That was the largest air dodge I've ever seen. That was dead. He was dead.
You'd mistake this for grand finals, how hard these two are playing.
Oh my. He's trying to avoid him now. He's got him.
Oh, the F strong. That's a big flub. The up tilt. Can he get the punish here? Oh, Jamwa just really wants to get back on stage. Jet's not quite at kill percent yet. Jamwa's feeling the pressure.
Oh, he's got him. Oh.
I'm not sure if Jet has anything left for any future games after playing that. I think he put his heart and soul into that match.